From Adams Motorsports Park in Riverside, California, it's time for the third round of the Formula Karting Championship. So what is this brand new racing series all about? Well, let's take a closer look.
Well, Formula Karting Championship, FKC, started with me and Steve Buckner, the two of us, and what we really wanted to do is bring back the grassroots of karting to SoCal and run at different tracks throughout California, Southern California, like Adams, Grande, Buttonwillow, and Willow Springs. And it's we run 100cc. We also run shifters, and so you got anybody running. We have different divisions, different classes for them. So it's so far it's been a really good series.
And from what I'm hearing, it sounds like you're really trying to emphasize the whole aspect of bringing fun, keeping it, somewhat affordable, but yet having that professional aspect to it too.
Yeah, that's what we really will try to work on. Is we got to have like professional people, professional equipment. So when guys come over here, they feel like they're racing in a very official event. But at the same time, we want to give the responsibilities of providing tires and other things to the kart shops and put everybody together. And then like we do, we have barbecue, we just have a good time together.
What type of classes are you running in the series?
We run mostly 100cc right now. We have the KPV 100cc. And we have the TAG 100cc, and we've break them into masters and senior classes depending on their age. And we also have the shifter classes. And what's nice about the shifter classes is we run the Honda engines, we also run the KZ, as well as the Rock. So everybody who has a shifter can come in, or everybody who has 100cc, somehow we can be able to fit them into our classes.
How can somebody find out information about the series?
They can go on our website at formulakartingchamp.com, or they could go on social media and look us up. And our sponsors, Stu Hayner, MDG Karting, and Mike Manning Karting, and Robert Hack Racing, they could provide you with all the information as well if you guys wanted to come out and race.
Now it's time for some racing action with the Super Pro 100 main event. Let's go to our trackside announcer, Chappie Chapman.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, ready for the driver intro. First up, for $500 for first, second is $250, and third is $100. The number 42 out of Black Sheep Racing Nash Motorsports, Derek Zimmerman. Out of Formula Works, the number 52, Travis Irving. The number 86, MMK, they call him Action, Erik Jackson. Making his way up to the line after the mad thrash, the 500, John Silva. The 420 out of Full Throttle Karting, PB Paul Bonilla. The number 9 is Adrian Young. The number 5, Rodney Hawkins. The number 29 is Robert Collins. The 56 running the show at FKC, Calvin Chin. The 109, the Globetrotter, back in town long enough to try to take the big money, Brian Bender. The 21 out of Formula Works, an ex-karting champ, Nick Strasbaugh. And the 99, last but not least, give it up for Arman Cornell. And now, racers, gentlemen, start your engines. All right, and with Silva joining the field, we'll have a full field going after the big money, and Zimmerman's been on top all afternoon. Boy got what it did. "23 laps for all the money." Zimmerman, an ex-racer, now turning the wrenches, and usually shows up if there's a money race. Would show up there in Bakersfield every December. They had that race the last couple years. Irving's been right there running alongside or behind Zimmerman. He'll start alongside. Erik Action Jackson's been in the mix, along with the 500 of Silva. And they're behind the pace car. IndyCar style start. Last chance, who's your pick? Who's it gonna be? Getting ready to go racing. Final race of the day, 23 laps, bringing in the pace car. We're ready to go racing. Zimmerman down on the inside. The RPMs come up, we're racing. Zimmerman getting some help from Jackson into Big Monza. Clean and green. Irving fighting for position, moves up into third, and Erik Jackson is in second, and Zimmerman takes the advantage again. He won the first two heat races. A four-car pileup behind the leaders into Big Monza, and I spoke too soon. 29 was involved in that one. That takes 4 cars out of the race, including the 29 had some trouble. The 9, lap number 1 at 23, it's Zimmerman over Action Jackson. Paul Bonilla with a good start, and he's in front of Irving in third, Irving fourth. Lap number 2, it's Zimmerman. Short straightaway in a Little Monza. Bonilla gonna make a move on the inside on Jackson. Bonilla gets by for a second. And now it's Bonilla staring down at the 42 black sheep of Zimmerman early on. Out of that right-hander in the long straightaway here at Adams. Zimmerman's been untouchable the whole day, looking for more. This is when it counts. Zimmerman over Bonilla, Erik Jackson, Travis Irvin, and John Silva. That's your top 5. Then it's Chin, Rodney, Hawkins, Strasbaugh, and Young. Once again, Zim takes him right in front of the Adams snack bar, through the bus stop, now through the S's. Bonilla takes a look back. He's got Jackson in his sights. Then it's Irving. The order remains the same. Silva behind Irving. And Zimmerman running some consistent lap times here. Takes it out of that tricky left-hander down into Little Monza. On the short straightaway, the 21 and the 29 are retired. And they're over next to the containers. Another trouble in Jackson. He was running in third, and you can see it from here, the frustration, a tough break there for Action Jackson. And you never want to see that happen. You see the Baldozer racing on the side. A tough day for the Team USA driver. Jackson's day will come to an end. Tough deal there. We'll find out what's wrong, as Greg Jackson will head out to see what's going wrong with the 86. So that'll take one of the favorites out of the race. Irving will move up to third, and it is still Zimmerman out front with Paul Bonilla running second. And there is only one reason why Zimmerman's here today, and that's a $500 payday. Bonilla doing all he can as he takes a look to check where Irving is. Still seeing what happened to Jackson in the 86 as he'll watch it from the scoring tower. Zimmerman, Bonilla, Irving, Silva, the 500. Those four have been quick all afternoon, and that's the running order now with plenty of time left. Fastest part of the racetrack right here. Zimmerman trying to get a little breathing room. Bonilla. So the 420 behind the 42. Zimmerman once again will lead the field in the Little Monza. Bonilla about the same distance back. Gap back to Irving running in third. The Formula Works 52. With plenty of time left here in a 23-lap main event. You can see the drivers getting aerodynamic on that long straightaway, trying to do all they can to get an advantage. So far, Zimmerman not challenged today. He knows Bonilla and Irving are behind him. Zimmerman rocking the Nash Motorsports colors through Big Monza. The consistent lap times. Bonilla still trying to reel him in. Irving getting a little sideways coming into that tricky left-hander on that mid straightaway. And they'll take it through the bus stop. Zimmerman continues out front, 42 over the 420 of Paul Bonilla. Travis Irving runs in third. Zimmerman, cool, calm, and collected in the seat. Getting the job done so far. Paul Bonilla right there waiting for him to make a mistake. Not sure it's going to happen. Irving behind him running in third. Those are the money positions. $500 to win it. $250 for second and $100 for third. And Bonilla's closed the gap a little bit on the leader, Zimmerman. really gained some ground on the leader right there in a little Monza, but now Zim pulling back away through the S's. They look to be about identical on the straightaway. Zim might be a little quicker on the straightaway. So Zim, Bonilla, Irving going purple the last time around the circuit. Silva, Calvin Chin running a strong fifth. Then Rodney, Hawkins, Adrian Young, Arman, Cornell. And our retired drivers checking out early. Jackson, Bender, Strasbaugh, and Robert Collins. Zimmerman laying down consistent. Just under 46-second lap times. With 11 to go, next time by 11 to go, just past halfway. Coach Freck giving Zim the signals. He knows he's coming up on some slower traffic. Arman, Cornell in the 99, and the leaders are going to have to deal with them right through the S's, and this could open the door for second and third. Zimmerman's going to catch the slow traffic in a bad area, and he's going to have to waste no time getting by Cornell. As they come out of that right-hander, Cornell moves over. And a good move by Cornell as he lets the three leaders by without incident. Bonilla closed the gap. And that was the worst place to come up on that slower traffic, right there in the S's. And they're gonna make Derek Zimmerman earn this one. Black Sheep Racing over Paul Bonilla out of Full Throttle Karting and Travis Irving out of Formula Works. Once again, charging down the long straightaway at Adams Motorsports Park. Oh, and Bonilla got a good run at the end of the straightaway. The leaders are bunched up for $500. Well, they can catch up to him, but no one has gone around him yet today. We'll see if Zimmerman can do under pressure. He hasn't been passed all day. Letting the 99 to Cornell know he's got the leaders coming up on him. Or at least fourth and fifth for the slower traffic. Zimmerman through Big Monza. Down the midsection, the 42 continues to lead over Bonilla. Zimmerman using all that racetrack and then some. Green flag racing conditions. He's holding off the charge as Irving tries to get Bonilla a push down the straightaway. Down to 6 to go next time by. Those three in the money. They're just wondering how much to make the withdrawal. Zimmerman untouchable so far today. He's got 6 to go. Derek Zimmerman through the bus stop. Taking him down through the S's. Bonilla, after the trouble on the first turn of the first heat race, hard charging back in heat race number 2 in the full throttle karting driver runs a strong second. Travis Irving running third. The crowd on their feet. Irving pushing that kart. He's doing all he can. He's stuck in third. He's looking for a bigger payday. Zimmerman, Bonilla, and Irving. Under 4 laps to go. Next time by 3 to go. The 420 of Bonilla going down low on the entry into Little Monza. Irving makes up the difference. He's not happy with it. Bonilla hanging top of the number 2 spot. Checks back to see where Irving is. He's right behind him. And the one thing Zimmerman needs on that kart that I don't see is a rear view mirror. Once again, Bonilla going down on the low side on that entry into Little Monza. The second of 2 bank turns out here at this legendary track. They've been racing since the mid-50s out here. Two laps to go for $500. He won heat race 1, he won heat race 2, and now the big money race. And this will make it for a nice ride home back up the mountain tonight. The battle's for $250 as Irving keeps the pressure on Paul Bonilla. Derek Zimmerman, black sheep, 1 to go, white flag. Irving once more, and he forces the issue over Bonilla. Irving up into second. That was a $150 pass right there as Irving moves up into second. Bonilla's gonna hang on for $100. Derek Zimmerman is just about home. Through the S's, one more turn. Give it up for the black sheep, Derek Zimmerman. Somehow I get the feeling he knew when this day started that he was going to collect a big payday. Give it up for the 42, Derek Zimmerman, Nash Motorsports. Travis Irving up into second, Paul Bonilla third. Give it up for the black sheep, ladies and gentlemen, $500. And he's lifting Irving up in the air. He might have just got a hernia. He might have hurt his back on that one. 23 laps and you get hurt lifting up your competition at the scales. And those 3 will talk about it. A big payday for Derek Zimmerman in a great race there. No one could touch him today. They could get close, but they could not get around them.
Here's a look at your podium for this race. But now let's have a conversation with the winner, Derek Zimmerman.
All right, Derek, an awesome day. You swept the whole cycle there, 2 heats and a main event.
Thank you. Yes, it was a really good day. My Nash Motorsports Precision Works number 42 was on rails all day. It was a really good day. Yeah.
Main event was quite a challenge, though.
Yeah, they kept me. Paul and Travis Irving both kept me very honest. I kept looking back, and I would hope to get a gap, and every time I looked back, they were right there. So I had to drive it 105% the whole time and just keep putting in laps. And then luckily they started battling a little bit the last, I think, 2 laps. I noticed I got a little gap, and it was really good.
Talk about this series and the class you're in. I mean, you've been around racing for quite a long time now. This series has been, you know, so successful in such a short amount of time.
Yeah, you know, this is the first time that I've run with these guys, and I've been kind of keeping my eye on it because I have a lot of friends that run with it. And when I heard that they were coming out here to Adams, I wanted to come out and try because this is, you know, I've been racing here for like 25 years, and they put on a really good show. The schedule ran great. I was really impressed with the whole program and the whole show. It was pretty cool.
Doesn't hurt to come away with $500 worth of cash, too.
Oh, no, it never hurts to get some prize money at the end of the day, that's for sure.
Well, that'll wrap things up from Adams Motorsports Park in Riverside, California. For all of us here at Kart Racer TV, this is J.R. Ybarra. To learn more about this brand new series, just go online to formulakartchamp.com. We'll see you next time out at the track.